So come to the 14th MMA history video, UFC 14. It was called the Showdown, and it was on a Sunday, not on a Friday, but it's on a Sunday, this one, on July 27th, 1997. The Showdown, and it was in Birmingham, Alabama, as a lot of them have been. And it was the first one to make everyone wear gloves. In UFC 4, Mallett Mma, the boxer, optionally wore it, and Jimenez in UFC 1 and UFC 4, Mallett Mma wore the gloves. But again, it was mandatory here that everyone wore gloves, 4 to 6 ounces. And it was in Birmingham, Alabama. The venue was the auditorium, the Bortwell Auditorium. And you had 2 weight divisions, just like the last few, but what they called the lightweight division is now called the middleweight division and the heavy division. So 2 weight divisions. And also you had a alternate fight in the heavies, and also the middleweights, and a semi-final and final, just like the last. And you had a heavyweight championship fight. So let's go from the beginning. So yeah, UFC 14, and we start off with the heavyweight alternate fight. Alex Hunter defeats Sam Fulton, TKO punches. And then you've got the heavyweight semi-finals. We've got the appearance of Mark Kerr, the wrestler, the collegiate wrestler, defeats Motti Hornstein. TKO punches. I swear he's like an Israeli, did something like the military type martial art or something like that. Motti Hornstein, from what I remember. He gets beaten by Mark TKO punches. Then you got Dan Bobish defeats Brian Johnson, submission forearm choke. That's in the heavyweight semi-finals. And then you got the heavyweight finals. Mark beats Dan Bobish, submission chin to the eye. I saw Igor Taktorov do that in another MMA comp in Russia. So the rules change drastically in UFC 15, but we got Don Frykland in the middleweights defeats Donnie Chappell, submission choke. That's the alternate fight. Then you got Joe Moreira, who gets injured, and Tony Frykland will stand in for him in the next round. Joe Moreira defeats Yuri Valin, a unanimous to points decision. Then you got the middleweight. Kevin Jackson defeats Todd Butler, submission punches. So that's the middleweight semi-finals out the way there. But in the final, we've got Tony Frykland replacing Joe Moreira, who got injured. Medically was said to not be able to fight. And Kevin Jackson, remember him, the wrestler. He was actually a Olympic gold medal wrestler. He defeats Tony Frykland, submission rear naked choke. That's the middleweight finals. Then you got the heavyweight championship. Morris Smith, the kickboxer, defeats Mark Coleman, unanimous points decision. And that's it, pretty much, yeah. So the first time they used gloves, 4 to 6 ounces. And that's the end of the 14th MMA history video. Bang.